Netflix?
No!
Is it HBO?
No!
Is it Disney?
No!
Is it Apple TV?
No!
Then it must be Tubi. Tell them they're streaming.
Welcome to Tell 'em They're Streaming. Hey, my name is Robert, and sitting beside me is a Australian comedian who was in a celebrity cricket match but was sent off for a full toss. The problem was he wasn't bowling at the time. This is Richie. How's that? Good acre. Hey, mate, how are you?
Look, I'm going good. Despite that joke, I'm not a grot. But I do play a mean game of cricket on the PS2.
You do?
Oh, PS4, PS4 actually.
PS2? What year are you living in, sunshine?
I don't know. I probably play a good game of cricket on PS2 as well. I just I don't know. Yeah, on the PS4. The Ashes.
Are you a batsman or a bowler?
I'm more of a batsman. I'm a batsman. Meh, meh.
Or bats person?
I'm a bats person. Be progressive.
Oh,
Shit, here we go. Yeah. It'll come right eventually. Let's keep talking.
oh, Eddie,
There's me. There's green. It's greeny. Green. There we go. Back.
we've got some gremlins in our Zoom thing at the moment, our Zoom meetings, so please excuse them if some weird things going on. Or is it a setup? Have we done that on purpose? So some mystery thing happens at the end. We'll find out, eh? How's your week been?
Oh yeah, no, it's all right. Yeah. I mean, I've been catching up on other movies. I watched the movie that's out now called Megan or Megan if you're in America. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation, but yeah, it's got Australian comedian Ronnie Chang as one of the bad guys, and yeah, I've never done this before. But when I was watching the movie, I messaged him. I'm like, oh, when I opened for you, I never expected to see you years later on the big screen getting murdered by a doll. And he just texts back, crowning achievement. So yeah, that was all good. Yeah, the movie's bonkers. I'd recommend it. Go watch it. And yeah, other than that, nothing. Yeah, I guess it's been a bit. Yeah, it's been a bit tough. Probably I should probably mention I just up top, but because we're doing especially because we're doing a movie with a wrestler in it. Also, we've been remiss to send a love to Jay Briscoe's family, who passed away as of this recording today.
Yeah, which you'll see in a couple of weeks' time. But yeah, today.
He's, as you know, we're a huge wrestling fan, so we're always doing wrestling references, and yeah, like Briscoe's one of the best tag teams in the 2000s, and even current day. They were the current Ring of Honor champions, and yeah, they were really fun to watch and just full of charisma. And yeah, I just you want to give them a shout out. Yeah, because yeah, that was tough news to kind of hear. But yeah,
he was only 38 years of age. Very sad.
Yeah.
So now we've got to get up again.
Yeah.
We might as well have a look at the film we did this week, which is Calamity Jane's Revenge from 2015. Tubi has as a synopsis a new take on the murder of Wild Bill Hickok. Follows Calamity Jane to Deadwood, where she aims to take revenge before the law can rein her in. IMDb has a Western that takes a look at a different take on the death of Wild Bill Hickok. And the revenge of Calamity Jane takes on the men who conspired to kill him. While Jane is on the hunt, taking the law into her own hands, a lawman enlists the help of Jane's friend, Colorado Charlie Utter, to track Jane and stop her before she goes too far.
Yeah, and yeah, keep talking. You'll be right.
I've really got no trivia on this at all, apart from The woods where it was all filmed in. According to IMDb, the movie was filmed in New Lebanon, Ohio. So that's about all the trivia I have. There wasn't much else to really talk about. The director is Hendrix Courtauld, and he was famous for doing the Babysitter Murders from 2013. Do you have some information on that man, Richie?
I honestly couldn't find a whole hell of a lot other than what you just mentioned that he directed that movie. I did save his IMDb here, but yeah, but honestly it was very tough to find out. I know in the Babysitter Murders, I think the main chick who is in the Calamity Jane, Erin, one thing of that
Mm.
she's also in it, in the Babysitter. Um, yeah, in the film. So, yeah. Look, I'll get the thing up. Hang on. Yeah. And
Well, while you're looking at that, I'll just quickly talk about the writer is John Oak Dalton. And he's written, and Hendrik Couto is also directing or has directed Jesse James Unchained, another Western, which came out last year. So that's John Oak Dalton.
yeah, I feel like that's the kind of yeah, he likes to do likes to do kind of these things on the yeah like the yeah so yeah, obviously likes the old Western stories and does a kind of a unique thing on it. He's actually like Henry Coulthard is actually in this movie.
Yes.
Um, he's the yeah he's like I think at the start. Yeah, he's yeah
Yeah,
but
before the
he's normally
credits.
yeah where he's like they he gets well, I mean we can talk about it later, but yeah he gets Calamity Jane tricks him, and then he gets tied up to the horse, and then the horse the horse bolts, and then he's presumed. I guess he's presumed dead. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Mm.
that was sort of cool that he was in the beginning of it. Just while we'll have a quick look at the cast. Erin R. Ryan, who you were talking about before, was in another movie that I think Hendrik Courtauld directed, which is A Bulldog for Christmas 2013. One, Al Snow, of course, a professional wrestler as well. He was in a movie called The Whittler from 2020. Julia Gomez was in a film called Amityville No Escape 2016. Adam Scott sorry, let me start again. Adam Scott Clevenger was in a film called The Yellow King from 2021. And Stephen Alexander was in a film called The Wolf Hunter. Actually, the sequel, The Wolf Hunter 2 from 2006.
So yeah, like I guess like I guess one of the cool things not about this movie because there's not like a lot on this movie, but the aforementioned Babysitter Massacre is apparently according to sources I don't know was one of the last independent uh, movies to be featured on Blockbuster Video.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I mean yeah, so uh, yeah, it was the last one on shelves. So like there is there is still like a Blockbuster I believe in a place called Bend, Ohio. I think it's Ohio, and it's it's the last Blockbuster standing. So if you really want to watch Baby Cinema Massacre on DVD, make the trek maybe the trek out. It's probably still on the shelf.
Are you
Um,
thinking Baby Oopsie might be on there as well?
yeah, definitely. Yeah, possibly. And like, but he's mainly known. He's known for he did a TV series that's airs on Prime. It's called
Oh,
Boggy
okay.
Creek, the series,
The,
which has got you know, stars a guy named Brink Stevens, but also you know, I'll say friend of the show. We've talked about him. We've talked about him before. Eric Roberts. And then these days, he's known for having a podcast called Weekly Spooky, which he just every Wednesday he talks about a new horror story and and features like all these authors. So yeah, are you laughing because it's hard to fucking
No, a bit of both. I'm laughing at because you know how we do Tubes Day. I was going to work out what he could do for Wednesday, like Spook at Wednesday, but I couldn't get it to work. And then I just like the funky image that keeps on happening on my side of the Zoom where it goes all green and then I look like Max Headroom and then suddenly you're there looking like Max Headroom. What the serious?
It's gonna be fun. We'll get through it, but you're just gonna have to work. You're just gonna have to look at me on both screens occasion on the off occasion.
They'll be
But
talking about this episode for years to come.
yeah, they'll be like, oh, well, this is like the Caddyshack. No, it's not. The Aztec Rex is the Caddyshack too.
Let's have a look at film chat.
Film chat.
Yeah. At the beginning, there's a little explanation on who Calamity Jane is.
Calamity Jane is talked about in the same breath as Paul Bunyan and his big blue ox, or Pico's Bill riding the tornado. But Calamity Jane was a real person. She was bigger than both truth or legend.
And we're in Deadwood, South Dakota.
There's a TV show called Deadwood. So
there is, and I'm pretty sure it's the same place, set in the same place as this movie. So the beginning of the film, we have a shootout. Why not?
Why not? Not that you could see much of like the landscape of Deadwood. Like if you didn't know what Deadwood looked like, this didn't really give you a picturesque view of it. It's like, oh, it just looked like they found like a some acres of bushland to run around in. It's just like it just looked like very a nondescript place.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it was very much like a leafy backyard.
Yeah.
We meet Calamity Jane, who's played by Eric R. Ryan. She pulls a gun on the escape El Melrigo, played by the director.
I should point out that you said it's not, you said Aaron R. Ryan. It's not a dude's name.
Eric Aaron R. Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point out there.
yeah. Just want to say, you don't know. I mean, there might be chicks around there named Eric because Erica, but I'm pretty sure this is Aaron.
It might be a nickname for an Erica.
Yeah.
We find out that Wild Bill got shot down.
Bang bang.
Wild Bill got shot down.
Bang bang.
Wild Bill got shot down.
He hit the ground. Come on, we were onto something. Come on.
Oh, well, I couldn't remember the next lyric. I don't listen to 1970s music.
Yes, you do.
I do, actually, yes. Calamity Jane is looking for lemonade. Thirsty? And threatens to hang El Melrigo, till she gets an answer. And I think he answers at one stage. He goes, the only lemonade I know is the one you can drink.
That's that's something we've got in common. The only lemonade I know is something you can drink. Not many people, not many folks around there just going by the name Lemonade.
Isn't there a Beyonce album called Lemonade?
Yeah, there was. Yeah, but it's the one where she admits, she calls out Jay-Z for cheating on her. Yeah, it's quite iconic for that. Yeah,
and that's the lemonade. You can't make lemons without lemonade. You can't like a rather without Jay-Z.
Do other stuff without Jay-Z. Anyway,
you can't produce an album that sounds any good without Jay-Z.
Well, I mean, maybe. Look. Beyonce's a friend of the show. Beyonce, friend of the show. How you doing? But yeah.
We meet Colorado Charlie Utter. I keep on forgetting the Utter. Colorado Charlie Utter, played by Al Snow. We also meet Colin Stapleton, played by Todd Rogers, who tells Colorado Charlie that he will capture Calamity Jane. Okay, here's your first bit, Richie. What did you think of the performance of one Al Snow?
Yeah, I feel like he was one of the better people. he's Colorado Charlie, right? So I don't. It's Colorado. Like I guess they might have a distinct accent. I just don't understand why he was also doing a southern accent. And he's from Colorado. Uh, but yeah, look. I think he did what he could with the film. I'm actually just going to check. I believe Al Snow might actually be from Colorado. So they're just like, no, I can't do I can't do the accent, so just call me Colorado Charlie. Uh, just call me Colorado Charlie. I can't do the accent. Uh, yeah,
While you're looking it up, Colorado Charlie has skills. He's like, I don't know what they call them in America. In Australia, we call them trackers, but able to track people, and in this case, he's able to track Calamity Jane.
and it just says, well, look at it says actually build from Lima, Ohio, but China by way of Angel Grove, California.
Oh,
by China by way of Angel. I bet that's taken a really weird route to get to China.
yes.
But yeah, no, maybe I had something wrong. Look, back to the thing. I thought, yeah, Elstone was good. I didn't think he had I didn't think he had a lot to do. Like it was just, I'm like, yeah, we'll get to it. I'm like, oh, there's going to be a conversation between her and Calamity Jane. It really wasn't. Just like,
No.
okay. It was just there. Just like, okay, fair enough. He never actually. I don't know what the purpose of his character was.
Calamity Jane meets some people along the way and handles each situation in her own style. Bang, bang.
I've seen that style before. You need to get a different style. I mean, I think we saw Bang Bang in the last episode. It was Bang Bang, explosion and boobies, and now they're just taking the explosions and boobies out and just went Bang Bang.
Yeah, well, they've taken out most things. You don't really see anybody get shot. You just see somebody shoot from the other side, and then you see the person lying on the ground. And the other thing I noticed, no blood. Did you notice any blood at all in this whole film?
No, they didn't use blood at all. Yeah, it was weird. And that was sort of like, yeah, we'll get to it. I think at the start, there's a lot of bang bang. But then in the middle is just a huge stretch of just talking and talking. I'm like, man, like, I mean, I don't mind talking when you're kind of you're getting somewhere, but I'm like, I don't. Yeah, they all had a different way of talking. It was, weird way of like speaking. This girl that he meets later on was just very spiritual, very inspirational inspirational quote generator, and she was just like, yeah, they're just all sort of macho, sort of, and everything she said was very much. I'm just like, okay, I'm bored now. Just, yeah, that's like, yeah, and yeah, there's not. I mean, some of the action because you don't see much of the action it is funny, but we'll get to it.
Calamity Jane saves a woman played by Faye Pauly. Oh, no, actually, the character's called Faye Pauly, played by Julia Gomez, from Groggy Dan, who played by Eric Walding. So a snake oil salesman called Pat Cotton, played by Thomas Neely, he nearly got there, is trying to sell his elixir to a group of people. Apparently, Calamity Jane has a autobiography, even though she can't read or write. How did she write that autobiography, Richie? And why does she have an autobiography out already when she's still on the hunt for people and stuff like that? What was all that about?
So maybe do they have ghostwriters back then? Maybe the ghostwriter was Bill beyond the grave, like a literal ghostwriter. But also, it's very cocky. Like, she seemed pretty young. It's very cocky to have an autobiography that early. Just like, no, people want to hear my story. I'm only in my 20s, but people want to hear, I've lived a life. People want it, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, Calamity Jane ended up drinking some of the elixir, which happened to be poison. She did recover after 2 days of sleep and a cup of water from Faye Pauly. It's not a bad way to go if you can get poison and all you got to do is have a couple of days of sleep and a cup of water and you're all good.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if I got like bitten by a snake, right, and then all it took was that, the snake would go back. Oh, did you get him? Oh, no, a cup of water and he was fine. Like, what a pussy. It'd
be also like, oh man, I haven't slept for 2 days. Don't get bitten by a snake. Oh, ding. Oh,
Oh.
I can sleep now for 2 days.
There's also I I just remembered they might have just been quoting an actual animal. Like I looked at the opening credits. There was a thing. I swear to God, it was called like someone was credited. It was like Ted the Fox or something. Or it was like, are they? I've never seen like a name for the animal in an opening credits.
Well, I think it's actually an actual person.
Okay, I'm even
I
trying to look at
think.
it. And I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't. So I'm just like, is it? Are they referring to an act that literal animal? It's
I
just
mean,
funny.
if it's a literal animal, it's quite intelligent because I'm pretty sure Ted the Fox organized the music for the movie.
Yeah,
So
yeah. And that's like the being funny. Ted the Fox is actually a horse. Uh, but yeah, yeah. So I don't know. There's a lot of talk about like, oh yeah, 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 oh, yeah. You accepted blood money. I accepted blood money, and then all I could think is, oh no, they made a deal with the Saudi Arabia investment fund. Oh,
Whoa,
oh,
geez.
oh shit. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. I
We're
wouldn't.
officially not going to Saudi Arabia now.
Oh damn. That was on my list of places to go and yeah anyway to, to
Well, I just thought
yeah
it funny that they're talking about blood money when there was no blood. Where was the
yeah
blood? I've already talked
yeah
about it, but this is important to me. I saw no blood.
death yeah, maybe they scrubbed off all the blood and the money
Calamity Jane keeps on dreaming about Wild Bill, who's played by Joe Kidd, her late husband. Faye and Calamity Jane build a fire and have a bit of a chat. Isn't that nice? And they
yeah,
decide
last
to.
ages.
It did last for a while, but a good chat, a good cup of tea and a chat. It's always good. You get to know somebody when you have a cup of tea and a chat.
You do. Good old cup of tea and a chat is, you definitely, yeah, it's definitely an icebreaker. But it'd be a bit weird if you're just like, yeah, at the bus stop, hey, cup of tea, cup of tea, a cup of tea in the chat, any cup of tea in the chat, you want a cup of tea, cup of tea in the chat. Uh, but look,
Anybody
yeah,
up for a cup of tea and a chat?
yeah,
Faye and Calamity Jane build. I just said all that. They dug a grave for Faye's husband. Funny though, Richie, that somehow they relayed the ground like it had not even been touched. If you look
yeah.
at the gravesite, it's just ground. It's just grass. There's no lump. There's no dirt that's been dug up. There's no nothing. There's a patch of ground. That's
Look,
where.
they're just gonna say, look, let's just say we dug one, and like, let's hope, like in a few years' time, two podcasters from Australia aren't going to pick up on that when they just dissect this film. And but I'm sorry, their hopes are dashed. We're bringing it up. I'm so sorry. To your end. Also, is it right in this time? There's one fight thing that it just I just cackled laughing just because like it wasn't like just because it looked bad or anything. It was just like I can't remember what they're fighting some dude. Sometimes all these people roll into one person.
Mm.
Because I felt like it was like Mortal Kombat sometimes. Like everything was just kind of the dialogue was just a setup to get to the next fight. It's like, oh, and then yeah, there was one where she was fighting this dude and like she was struggling, or they're squaring out with the dude, and then all you hear is dong, and the other chick hit her on the head with the shovel, and it
That's
just
right.
randomly, it,
Falls down,
it
and there
just
she is with the shovel.
but he get and it just the noise reminded me of when Stone Cold Steve Austin hit Vince McMahon with the bedpan. The noise that made dong. Oh.
Dong. We're starting to realize that Colorado Charlie maybe not that great a tracker, but anyway, Calamity Jane catch up with Pat Cotton. We find out he sold Calamity Jane's horse to King Garrett. Cotton pulls a small gun on her, but Calamity Jane shoots first. There goes Pat Cotton. Calamity Jane is on the hunt for Pedro Jack. There were so many different characters here that they were hunting. I got quite confused who and
There was,
what
yeah, there
and
was like,
why.
yeah, I don't know where everyone fit in. There was one guy that looked like he he looked like sort of like you know, Jack Sparrow if he fell in hard times, but also if he stole Freddy Krueger's costume because he had the same the same sweater on. And it's like, where do you fit in? Oh, where do you fit in? And sometimes I think there's a woman that shows up later. I'm like, where do you fit in? I don't. What were these people? Hmm.
Well, I've got to feel that Pedro Jack was the way to get to King Garrett, who has her horse. Um, so yeah, Jane has a fight with him, and they help with help from Faye. They kill him. Calamity Jane is now after King Garrett, who's played by Adam Scott Clevenger. Um,
He loves because of cleavage, cleavage, cleavage.
you'd never guess
Uh,
what sort of boat Adam Scott Clevenger drives, would you?
no, yeah, no,
A motorboat?
motorboat.
Oh,
Yes,
anyway.
there we go. No, motorboat. I get you. Clevenger, Clevenger. I understood the joke. No, no, don't, you know, do that joke. You know, we don't have to do a cut. Do the joke again. And you will never guess what boat he tried. Oh, a motorboat. There you go. Move on.
Okay, cool. You seem to be getting darker and darker. Why is that, Richie?
I'm not sure. I probably forgot to turn my light on. I'll do that in the next before the quiz.
But I'm sure that you were like brighter before, and you're
I,
slowly
I,
getting darker and darker. Oh, because the sunlight was coming in before.
the sunlight was coming in before, and now the sunlight's going. I need to go to sleep, and now as a result, I'm getting darker.
Oh, you're not one of those people that go to bed at 5:30 in the afternoon, are you?
I'll imagine.
I love it when we do an inside joke. Um, anyway, Colorado Charlie and Con Stapleton catch up with just as Calamity Jane approaches King Garrett. Faye talks Calamity Jane out of killing King Garrett, but Faye ends up killing him instead. And then there's a bit of an outro. And then that's the end of the film.
I think Faye's just a glory hog, to be honest. Like she was like, no, no, no. You've had all the kills in the film. I want this one thing. And then she made it so that was the last kill of the film. So all you remember is that she got the last kill. Like that, a bit of a selfish bit.
You did talk about with Colorado not actually and the sheriff not actually going in and stopping Calamity Jane there at the end, or Faye, and they pretty
Yeah.
much just walked off. What did you think of that ending?
It was weird. Yeah, as you said, he's supposed to be a tracker. Um, yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't even think I'd trust him to navigate a GPS. Like, oh, like, yeah, like he could like live down the road from me and use his GPS, and 4 hours later he'd still be like, "Hey, I'm lost." Yeah, well, no, he wasn't a great tracker at all. Yeah, and you would think that Al Snow and Calamity, that Colorado Charlie would their paths would intersect. They never do, and it's so weird. So maybe they had a falling out during production. And they're like, "Look, I'm not going to work with her, but we're going to make this film." Look, okay, we'll just write telling me.
I just thought it was quite cathartic that he went all that way doing all this tracking and finally gets there and goes,
Nah.
yeah, look, the king bloke deserves it. We don't really care. Let's turn around and go home. What's your thoughts? What's your scores? What's your stuff?
Yeah, again probably the same as like the last film we watched. It's like it's not like I thought it'd be more fun than it was, but there's still kind of fun moments in it. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I was looking for more fodder than there was, but yeah, I had enough fun with it. But like yeah, as an overall movie, it's obviously on a shoestring budget, it's pretty doesn't look that great. The fight's not that great. I don't know. Some of the acting isn't as terrible as you'd think. But I don't know. So as an overall film, maybe 2 and 2. But as a Tubi score, again, it's not like as fun as you think, but I'll give it a 3.
I got some respect for the filmmaker in the sense of that it obviously had no money and and
There you go.
feels like a bloody Pink Floyd video. Um, Obviously they had no budget at all, and he worked around that. It does look like a bit of a backyard job. We did see no blood, and they had guns, so the guns would go off, bang bang. But overall, I didn't think it was too pretentious, and I didn't think that they were trying to be anything better than they were. So, bit of kudos there, bit of respect. I give it 2 for the movie, and I'll give it 3.5 for the Tubi score.
You say that they're keeping on a shoestring budget, but like, how expensive is blood? Just like, can't you just like buy some tomato sauce?
Well, that's what I always think of the same thing. Just get some tomato sauce and go, squirt, squirt, or ketchup, maybe
Ketchup, yeah.
ketchup.
Imagine if they ran out of tomato sauce, so like, oh, we'll just use mustard. No one will make no well, why are they bleeding yellow? I don't know.
Now that would make a strange film. The Alien.
It's time for Let's Get Quizzical.
Let's get quizzical, quizzical. I wanna get quizzical. Let's get a quizzical. Let me hear your quizzies talk. The quizzies talk. Quiz.
You slowed that down to make it like a Transylvanian ballad or something. Sound like Boris Karloff. Anyway,
I thought it was hot. I mean, it was me doing it, and I was there going, "Man, that's hot."
that is, yeah. You're gonna record yourself later and be like, "Oh, mate,
Mato potato.
oh, look, yeah." Some people record themselves having sex, but like, you listen to my voice.
Hello, yes.
You just need to hear my voice. But anyway, we're running on trouble. Yeah, so it's my turn this week, and well, my turn to do the quiz. Your turn. I mean, to anyway,
to answer said questions.
Your turn to answer said question. My turn to provide said questions. And in my extensive research, I use extensive lightly, but I like to call it extensive. I discovered Al Snow has done quite a few movies. So this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna guess which one's the Al Snow movie in a game I'm calling Snow or No. Get it? Because like Al Snow, and then that rhymes with no, and so one's got Al Snow, one doesn't. So it's Snow or No. I'm a genius.
So no snow.
Yeah.
Or it could be
Right.
could be KNOW, as in I know snow.
I know Snow. Yeah, it could. It could. Well, let's go with my one.
Yeah, your one was better. I was just stretching.
All right, cool. Well, here we go. Are you ready?
I'm all snowed up, mate. I'm all snowed up.
Okay. So,
Don't say that to Jerry. Doesn't matter.
Jeremy Renner.
Yes.
I shouldn't have let you finish that sentence because we're going to edit that bit out anyway. Anyway, was Al Snow in a movie called Camp Massacre, or was it Genocide Station?
Did you say Camp or Count Massacre?
Camp.
Camp Massacre. Okay, they're two genuine sounding films. Camp Massacre, and what was the other one?
Genocide Station.
Genocide Station. I'm going to go Camp Massacre.
You're correct. In 2014.
Excellent. I want to watch that one.
Here's the problem with this is I'm going to try. I might give it away by laughing at some of my things, but anyway, I'll try. Okay, maintain my composure. So the next one. Is it The Haunting of Alice Eve or The Haunting of Alice D?
Oh, see what you've done there. Alice Eve or Alice D?
Yeah.
Can you spell the Alice Eve one?
Alice
Not the,
D. It's just Alice D, like the letter D.
I like the letter D. And Alice Eve was the other one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Alice Eve.
No, it's a whole thing. Incorrect. It's a whole thing of Alice D. Alice Eve's actually an actress.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she's out of my league and the newer Star Trek movies and stuff. Uh,
You're a nerd.
I know. That's it. Okay, the next one. Is it Red Devil or Red Reaper?
Well, I had a BMX bicycle when I was young, and it was called a Red Devil. So unless if he's done a BMX movie, I'm going to go the other one, Red Reaper.
You're correct, from 2013.
Oh, cool.
All right. It's gonna be hard. The next one, is it Dorothy and the Witches of Oz or Dorothy and the Dinosaurs?
That's the first one, mate. That was too easy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, from 2012. Sorry. So some of these I'm trying to make funny. It's gonna be obvious because I'm gonna laugh. This one's a bit more, behind. Uh, the next one, is it Piranha Sharks or Piranha Shark Attack?
Piranha Sharks or Piranha Sharks Attack, another piranha movie. They like B grade movies do like putting the word attack in there. So I'm gonna go Piranha Sharks Attack.
Incorrect. It's Piranha
Ah,
Shark. I'm sure there is a movie called Piranha Sharks Attack, but might not have else known it. This one, Piranha Sharks from 2014. He was a busy man in 2014, evidently.
wow.
So the next one, is it Tango 1 or Tango 1, 2, 3?
Oh, geez. Tango Foxtrot. I'm gonna go Tango 1, 2, 3.
Tango 1.
What? No,
Yeah,
I'm robbed.
yeah. Oh, the next one, is it Mall Santa or Calendar Girl? Two, they don't really. I couldn't think of a clever one for this.
Well, I already know there's a movie called Calendar Girl, but I'm pretty sure there's probably a number of movies with that same name, so that's not going to give me much help. Um, I do like the thought of a movie just called Mall Santa. I do like that, so I'm going to go that one.
No, it's another movie called Calendar Girl. This next one. Uh, is the next one Penny for Your Thoughts or Penny Dreadful?
Well, you might have said, or spend a penny.
Yeah.
Penny Dreadful's a TV show I know of. I'm just going to say Penny for Your Thoughts.
No, it's actually Penny. There's also a 2013 movie called Penny Dreadful.
Oh, okay, cool.
You might get this one. The next one. Is it Bloodstained Memoirs or Blood, Sweat, and Beers?
Sounds like something a rugby league team would do with the blood, sweat, and beers.
Mm.
Blood, sweat, and beers, or what was the other one called?
Bloodstained Memoirs.
Bloodstained Memoirs. Oh, this is pretty hard. Only because I reckon Bloodstained and beers. No, I'm going to go with that one because it sounds like a wrestling thing. So I'm going to go that one.
Which one?
Bloodstained. Sorry, blood
Blood.
and
Which one?
beers.
You're gonna go with that one?
Yeah.
Oh man, you should have gone with the other one. Yeah, Bloodstained Memoirs is a wrestling. It's a documentary. It's about Jericho and a few other
Oh,
people.
okay.
It's just yeah, just stories and stuff.
I was just
Uh,
thinking there was a sign at the old ECW events, which was spill blood, not beer. That just made me think of
yeah,
that.
yeah. And your last one, is it Lake Erie or Quake by the Lake?
Oh, I'm gonna go Lake Erie, but Quake by the lake does sound pretty cool. But I'm gonna go Lake Erie.
Yeah, you're right. Quake by the Lake's a AEW show that they do occasionally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Quake and Bake by the lake.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. So
That
look,
was
what you
good.
did, you did okay. You did got a couple, but yeah, I was making myself laugh there. Anyway,
That was excellent. Thank you, Richie.
all good. Well, we're back with the wheel and a flickering Rob. But you know, you can still hear us. And to be honest, look, let's be honest, the glitches are kind of funny. So it might add to it. Uh, so I guess to recap on the wheel of to be cheese, we've still got action, comedy, drama, martial arts, sci-fi fantasy, thriller, western, suggestions from the CanStar Blue 1, suggestions from CanStar Blue 2, and streamers picks. So yeah, I will uh Robert will be able to tell me if he's ready because his face can't. So
I'm always ready.
yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Here we go ski. 3, 2, 1, go. And suggestions from website Caster Blue One. So we've got The Curse of Humpty Dumpty from 2021, or Ants on a Plane, also known as Swarm, from 2007. So look, I think these are good fodder.
Yep.
Good fodder.
Ants on a Plane or The Curse of Humpty Dumpty. I'm hoping for Humpty Dumpty.
I am hoping for Humpty Dumpty stay on that wall.
I'm hoping there is no glitches in Humpty Dumpty.
Imagine if there was. Imagine everything you watched was a glitch, and then you know came over and you glitched out. It's like no, your whole life's a glitch now. That was the issue.
Sadly, that's sort of true.
Oh, oh, let's edit that bit out. Oh no. Anyway, back to happier. Anyway,
I liked it last time how when you span the wheel, you span it and then started to count. That was so funny.
yeah, I know. Anyway, yeah. All right. Let's spin the wheel of to be choose now.
Oh, what's it going to be? Ants on a
Spinning.
plane.
Ants on a plane. Surely ants on a plane would just be an inconvenience more than a horror situation. Ah, no, there's ants here. Anyway, yeah, so that should be fun. Let's check, see it on Tubi. I can.
Are you going to do that, or you want me to do that?
Oh, look, I can do that. I've got an app on me phone. The old trust. Look, you stopped glitching. You stopped glitching.
I seem to be better when I'm bigger.
Yeah. Be big.
And if you can't be big,
Be big at it. Doesn't make sense. And it's on. No, you did not. Hey, come on.
not there.
Hang on. I'll try something. Hang on. It's not there.
No.
You
Do you
can
want to
double
do?
check, but I don't think it's there.
Yeah, I don't think it's there either.
Anyway, I was hoping on a plane. See what comes up. And then whatever.
Well, then I think
Uh,
we should have a look at Humpty Dumpty.
let's just do Humpty Dumpty. All right. All right. Please be there.
The Curse of Humpty Dumpty.
It is there. It's there. So yeah, let's just do Curse of Humpty Dumpty, and yeah, look, I'm sorry, all the ants on a plane fans. Would we get back to it one day if they re-upload it?
Well, the synopsis is Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, and he's also back in the form of a doll. Oh, it's a doll one, Richie, that belongs to a woman with dementia who starts to recall his dark past. Starring Nikolai Wright, Danielle Scott, Kate Milner Evans, Chris Cordell. Wasn't he like the lead singer
What
of?
is it? Oh, yeah, yeah,
I think that was
Soundgarden.
Cornell, not Cordell.
All
Cyan Altman, and it's directed by Scott Jeffrey.
right, cool.
All righty.
Well, yeah,
And now it's time for plugs and stuff.
plugs and stuff. Yeah. So you can find us on the Facebook page. Tell them they're streaming. Yeah, and you'll see, update you on what's coming up, or you'll know what's coming up when you watch this episode. So anyway, but for those who maybe more casual fans, not committed. No, anyway, well, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, we'll update you on there. Yeah, give us a like. Yeah, maybe give us a comment. Message, give us a comment. If you want this a certain movie, of that you want to be put on the wheel. It has to be terrific though. It can't be. Oh man, have you seen Elvis yet? Yeah, no, I haven't, and it's not terrific. There's an Oscar caliber movie. No,
And it's not
it
on
can't be
Tubi anyway.
it can't be Oscar caliber. Yeah,
Yeah.
so don't, if you send me that, you're silly, and I'll probably ignore you.
There's going to be
But
so many people now sending Elvis, Baz Luhrmann's Elvis in now because you've said that.
I know, and it's just I've created my own problem. I'm hoisted by my own petard. That's all. Uh, um, yeah.
Wasn't
So,
Petard one of the people on the Star Trek?
Star Trek. I was about to make that joke. See, we're in sync. Wasn't in sync, I believe. But anyway, uh, so yeah,
wasn't Boy a name of a film for a New Zealand director?
Takeaway TD. Wasn't TD? I don't know. Yeah. Anyway,
Didn't Fozzie the Bear go waka waka waka?
did you say Fonzie or Fozzie? Isn't Fozzie a band that
Fozzie the Bear. Yeah, did I say Fonzie?
Fozzie the Bear? Anyway, that's yeah. Isn't
Waka.
Bear that
Fonzie the Bear goes waka waka. Yeah.
isn't anyway. Yeah. Anyway, cool. It's got off the rails. Yeah. So just like on Facebook, so comment on stuff you want to see. You can also go to our YouTube page. Like and subscribe. Because we know we're getting like a decent amount of traction on the YouTube videos. I've noticed. But yeah, like not. It's sort of out of balance with the subscribe. So if you like, I'm hoping you like what you see, but even if you just click subscribe as well, it'd be nice. And
if you don't like it, click subscribe and then just shit on us. That's all right.
Yeah. Like we might anyway. Like that some people like that.
I'm the scat man.
Beep, bada boom. Yeah, hit the bell notification, and then you'll get notified when a new episode drops. Yeah. We also got a.
Sorry, he said drops.
We also got a email telling us streaming at gmail.com. Yeah, you can also send your request to Elvis there. If you want to be annoying. it's just gonna be a dick about it, Paul. So just just suggest movies that'd be cool. And yeah, as far as me, I go. Like I'm not. The comedy hasn't really started up, but I've got a couple of things in the pipeline in the pipeline here. Got a new market gig coming up. You know, got a got something and stuff in Toowoomba sort of brewing, so I got to go there.
You've got stuff in Toowoomba brewing.
Yeah.
What is it? A soup or a cup of coffee or?
Yeah, yeah. I am going all the way to Toowoomba for my cup of coffee. Look, it's good coffee. And then yeah, I'm gonna be in this sort of this on this gong type show called Buzz Off at the Junkyard Bar. So when they when yeah, I'll let you know more about it as the episodes go on, and I'll try not to plug it after it's already been because I know anyway, yeah, because weird things anyway. But yeah, anyway, yeah,
Is it
but
time
yeah,
to ask what's on your shirt?
I think it is time to ask what is on my shirt.
Well, I can see it looks like a mankind mask, and I can see a chainsaw.
Yeah.
So, is that mankind with a chainsaw?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be mankind as Leatherface.
Oh, okay, cool. I was thinking of the old matches with he's gone off again.
Oh no! But you look like you're bopping to a beat. Like, are you mocking my epilepsy? No, just kidding.
I would never do that.
Oh, that is sad.
I'll probably mock your CP instead. Anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah,
Right, get up and start
mankind.
walking. Oh, you know.
I'm walking here. What would you say in that movie if you're Dustin Hoffman and you're in Midnight Cowboy and you're trying to cross a road? What would you say?
Look, I'll just be like, I'm here. I'm here.
I'm
I'm,
here.
I'm
Hi.
here. Hi. Again, inside joke. Anyway, cool.
Mankind wrestled Chainsaw Charlie, and they both
Yeah.
had chainsaws going at each other. I thought it might have been a reference to that, but you think
Yeah.
it's Leatherface?
It's Leatherface because I got it in like a pro wrestling tees like horror box, which I also got.
Oh,
I also got that Sting and RoboCop one that you saw last time.
oh, cool. 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
I didn't think RoboCop was a horror though.
Oh, I don't know. I guess it's like, yeah, I don't know.
Action sci-fi.
The actual box is called Faces, like paints and masks or something. So yeah, like I guess, yeah, I don't know. RoboCop's a mask, but you know what I mean.
Alrighty.
All right.
What's your impression of Mankind playing Leatherface?
I can't. I wasn't prepared to him playing Leatherface. I was just. Until next time.
That's pretty good.
Have a nice day, and to be continued.
Well
I don't know
done.
whether the chainsaw thing comes in, but whatever.
Awesome.